when the dentist took the imprint, if I recall right, it was round like a ball, a clay ball. And I said, how do I bite into it? And he said, like an apple. Really? Created an overbite. He was going to correct it, but then I got a concussion. Anyway, I did that to see if I could remember why I came on here. Oh, I do remember. In the book of Revelation, it tells you you will be given a small white pebble with a name written on it that no man knows except for he that has the pebble. Wow. So I'll have a pebble with a new name on it, and no one will ever know my name in the kingdom? That's not what it means. It means you have been here 7 or 8 reincarnations. Not dog the butterfly, seed is in itself. Genesis 1, whatever is in the first chapter. Seed is in itself. Male is male, female is female. Until he changes everything. Yeah, so that's the name that is written on the pebble. It's all your incarnations. And it's more than a pebble, okay? I already know my incarnations from before. What do I need a white pebble for? So I can polish it and keep it in my pocket. Find a golden hair and some girl's locket. Is that how that goes? They'll find out. Anyway. Excuse me. I have this book. I never write things or anything. I used to love to write and draw and everything, but yeah, so bored with it. But for 33 years, I've been receiving direct divine revelations, and don't think like angels appearing to me and astral travel and what have you. I have done a couple accidental astro projections in my dreams, but didn't know it at the time. Every time it's happened, I never knew it. So I don't want you to think like, anything special here, but I went through the alphabet A through Z, and I thought as these things pop into my head and I start remembering everything I've been taught, perhaps I can put it into a way that I can convey it to you, because there are things inexpressible. I didn't see that look on my face, but I can already imagine how goofy it was. I let that ever bite. So I went through here and jotted all kinds of things down. I'm not going to write any books or anything. There shall be an end of writing books. And although this would make me a fortune and a great following, what if a man gains the whole world and loses his soul? No, this isn't meant for everybody. But I looked down, the Spirit said, tell them this. Jesus came back to Peter, James, and John sleeping and said to them, could you not, well, I think he actually said, what? Could you not pray with me for 3 hours? An hour, and he did that 3 times. You give it a good hour. Was that if they ask you to walk a mile, be compelled to go 2? You give it in a good hour, 2 miles an hour. You'll go into the 3rd gear and you won't even realize it. You will. You'll notice something's changed, but stick with it. So I just jot things down, because one day I plan to come on here and just like tell it all in one 4-hour nutshell, be done with it. But before I hang up here, I came on here ready to do anything, be goofy, do anything. All of a sudden it's like, my mind went blank. But I want to talk about water. And keep this in mind. The Islamic flag is the color of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Except, I hate to take one of those horses away from you. they're all there, but Jesus comes back on a white horse. Revelation 6:2 is Elijah. It is not the Antichrist. Water and blood. The Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. Jesus didn't baptize, but his disciples did, and John the Baptist baptized with water. Jesus washed the disciples' feet with water. Jesus turned water to wine. Behold, he cometh in the clouds with a cloud of witnesses. And when he was speared on the cross, out came forth water and blood. In that, if you meditate upon it, and casually, because God never invades, even if you wish he would, he doesn't, and ask him to show you a little more insight on the water. The Spirit is air. Well, we can't say it's air, but it's invisible. Okay. Daniel chapter 12, goeth above the waters. Or get in the water. Forget the boat.